Hi, my name is Cassie Bowman, and I'm going to talk about the laws of association. The law of association was introduced by Aristotle, who is also known as the philosopher. He lived from 384 to 322 BC, and he studied under Plato when he was younger. Aristotle is famous for all of his contributions to science and philosophy. I'm going to discuss one of these contributions, which is the 4 laws of association. The 4 laws of association are based off of memory and recall. He believed that in order to associate one thing with something else, we had to have experienced it in the past. We are able to recall that experience through our memories, which are created due to our sense perceptions. The 4 laws of association are as follows: law of contiguity, law of similarity, law of contrast, and law of frequency. The first law, law of contiguity, is when we think of something, but we also associate other things along with that something. For example, let's say that you're recalling an experience you've had with snow, which is like something like snow on your car. You remember how cold the air was, how white the trees were, how the sky was overcast, and how much snow was on top of your car. You also recall starting up your car and using the snow brush to brush off the snow and how that felt, probably pretty cold on your hands. All of those additional details are what we associate snow with from a past experience. The second law, law of similarity, is when we think of something, we associate that something with other similar things. For example, if you saw a newborn infant, you might think of a young child you knew as a baby that is close to you, such as a daughter, son, niece, or nephew. So thinking about a newborn infant or seeing one is similar enough to the child that you knew that you think about it. The third law, law of contrast, is when we think of something, we associate that something with things that are the opposite, such as depression and happiness. If you recall an experience of being sad and depressed, you might think of how you would rather be happy and how you can make that possible. The fourth law is law of frequency, and that is when we think of something based on how often we encountered it. The more we experience something, the more likely we are to associate it with something else. Let's say that you are thinking of popcorn and how it sounds as it pops away in the microwave. Next, you recall how delicious the smell of butter and popcorn filled the room once it was popped, and also how yummy it was as you were eating it. So with that popcorn, we come across that quite a bit through movie theaters when we watch a movie or other things. So it is very frequent, so when we do think about it, we might associate with the movie as well. Those are the 4 laws of association with some examples. According to Aristotle, recalling our memories and experiences will always fall into one of these laws. These laws are still used today, even 2,000 years later, because it is the foundation of understanding how we learn, how our ideas are formed and become complex, and how we are able to recall memories. That is all for today. I hope you enjoyed and learned from this video. Thank you for watching.